You are a Bavarian cream custard pie covered in sugar. That's exactly what you are, baby dolls. And today we're going to look at the most important website tool in the bull market, which is going to make you laugh because it's actually got nothing to do with the fundamentals. It is called marketcapof.com. Now, I'm not going to even link it for you because this website is so dangerous right now. It's not meant to be used. The founder, who is a friend of this channel that you like, subscribe, press the belly button and all to. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing. He and I were talking and I said, man, someone's got to make this website that just shows us how big our coin can grow if it just matches and flips something else. Because I was doing these manually in Telegram channels when I was in coins because we thought, okay, Bitcoin's getting hit 180,000. This is important. So what we have here, we have Chainlink and what price it would be if it went to Doge, but they have a button here, Doge's all-time high. So it flipped Doge's market cap, basically goes to Doge's all-time high, $159. And is it possible? This is very possible, by the way, so I could show you just on the chart. So I want you to know, of course, I do love Doge. I do love Dogecoin, but I don't see why a meme coin has to be more than Chainlink. Oh, we do know, right? It's because of Metcalfe's law, friends. For example, like, you know, you can sit here as a journalist and uncover corruption in a world government, and then just some girl can go out and just show herself half naked and she'll get like more of a network effect than you, even though like you're contributing to humanity and she isn't. That's just the world we live in. There's nothing we can do about it. So don't forget, Chainlink renders Polkadot and XRP useless. But it doesn't mean the network effect just has to be big by default. So it's just going to take time. Will people open their eyes up? I hope they do because CCIP tech is amazing. And eventually, that's what I think. That's what you're speculating. It's all guessing. It's all guessing. We're like, okay, I think the network effect is going to be bigger over time. I think more long-term minded people are going to come in. But you never know. Maybe Doge kind of gets like a nice feature on Twitter and all this other stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows how these things are going to play out in the future? All I know is that I can sleep at night with Link. Okay, if you don't like it, get short, go get some bonds, go get any of the other financial advisor stuff that they do to tell you it's a tough game, man. Crypto can go to zero tomorrow. There's no guarantees. And yes, this market cap of is a very dangerous thing, but it's all people will use in the bull market. They just want to see how high we'll go. You know, it's actually funny and it's fascinating and interesting when it comes to these. See, most people don't want to sell the tops. Why? Because we don't like selling stuff that's appreciating in price. People buy tops and then they sell bottoms. That's what we know people do. So we don't actually want to see our portfolio go up to sell. We just want to see our portfolio up and we want to think about selling. That is now getting into the nitty-gritty of the psychology of what people actually want in this game. Now, I know you're laughing. You're probably saying, well, you know, if my coin went up 30x from now, I'd click sell. Yeah, of course you would, friend. But Bitcoin went up thousands of X's and there were people who still never sold their tops. Do you see? You see now, of course. For example, the Bitcoin chart. I mean, you remember Bitcoin did 100x in this cycle. Up here, there were still many people not selling. Only 10% could sell, 5% because of the liquidity. We know this. You know, if we go and we now look at the Link ETH ratio, now I can actually show you how we actually got, for example, is $160 realistic or not? Well, what I'll just do is, and this is a bit, you have to guess here. If you got $160 of your Link price, divided by what you think Ethereum will be. Now, I'm just using $8,000, and then that'll be 0.02. So that price is actually here. It's 0.02. You see that? That means Chainlink is 2% of Ethereum's price. So maybe we do this. I don't know. And that would be around the $160 Link. Maybe it can go up to $200. We don't know. All depends on Ethereum's price. Now, you might even say to me, excuse me, what if Ethereum only tops out at $5,000? Okay. Well, then you have a $100 Link. Okay. But remember, you've got to see this ratio hit. If this ratio never gets hit and Link just dies forever, you're never going to get that price at all. But, you know, if you're playing in this game of crypto to be long and bullish, well, you just expect these smaller communities with higher growth eventually outperform the blue chips. And I think we have a good chance. Why? Well, you know that all the consensus portfolio is written in the stars now by all the mainstream influencers. That's why you like, subscribe, press the bell button. I appreciate every single one of you. We're here for the high growth potential. Yes, there is risk. Yes, it can go down. But I mean, if you thought, what are you in this game for? If you're just going to play for the blue chips, you're not going to make it. We know you're not going to make it. You're not getting your 30 and your 50 X's in Bitcoin, Ethereum anymore. And if you did, guess what? We're going to get 500 X's in our bags anyway. So I just don't see that world playing out. Now, this is also very important to keep on track of. I posted this in earlier October. You got to know this. Now, screw these coins. Don't worry about these coins. Please understand this, okay? There are coins from the previous seasons of 2021. They were launched, they pumped, and they dumped with everything else. But now we are getting towards 2024, 2025. And let me tell you something. Please listen to me. Don't listen to any founder. Don't listen to any leader. Don't listen to any team. Don't listen to anybody. Please keep your back straight and keep your fluffy slippers on when I tell you they are all timing the cycle. All of them. Every single one of them. They know about the Bitcoin halvening. They know that prices go up. They know people get demand to be greedy and they go to frenzy. They know this. So what do? They time the unlocks to be sold around those moments. Now, of course, as soon as I say this, people are going to bring this one coin that might say, oh, but this coin didn't. Screw your little one coin. No one cares. And firstly, if they got unlocked earlier, they're still going to hodl and they're going to dump during the high volume periods. Because when Bitcoin and Ethereum's prices are mooning, the volume everywhere goes up and they'll be able to get exit liquidity everywhere. So you've got to be careful. That's why we have these like websites here to show us. They're very useful. For example, Axis had $70 million unlock, Optimism, $33 million. Now, you don't know if the people who are getting them, is it the marketing treasury? Is it directly a founder who doesn't need to dump? Are they just ICO investors? Assume it's nefarious every time unless you do research otherwise. Like, it's really important to know this. You know, every coin has dumpers, but you got to figure out who's getting the dumpers, okay? So I mentioned this just as a forewarning for like October, but don't forget, there are going to be like lots of ones coming out throughout 2024. For example, Optimism release tokens, same as Arbitrum, throughout 2024 and into the bull market. And of course, you know, look, we got love for everybody here, friends, but don't sit here and pretend to me they're not here for a number go up. They're here for a number go up. They're here to distribute on everybody over time. You know exactly what that means. It's another word for sell. So that's why it's really important for you to be aware of who gets your token inflation. That's why, friendly reminder, once again, PulseChain is real DeFi. Hex is real DeFi. PulseX is real DeFi. There are no VCs. There is no PulseChain headquarters. There's none of that, okay? It's grassroots. It's community-led. Everybody got the coins at the start. We got them airdropped by an unknown entity, and it's just figuring out what to do. There's no VC. There's none of these schedules and all this other stuff, okay? There's a Hex staking schedule, but that's pre-programmed in. It's all fair game since the start. So that's why I have this daily reminder to let you know there is a difference here. There's a difference between this and all these others. You have to be careful with all these other coins, friends, because I've got to tell you this, all right? With these other coins, let's draw this. This is going to be a little chart. You see this little box, right? You're going to get to a point where some of them come here, and then you're going to ask me about it here. And they're going to go, hey, my friend Sami, what do you think about Poo Coin? It's literally called Poo. And I'll say, you know what? Poo Coin can go up, but I don't like it. Why? Because there's big unlocks coming in like a year from now, and I don't really know it, and I'm not really that interested. It is what it is. You can buy it if you want. Now, because I don't say, buy, because I don't say that, what will happen is people who hold the coin or in their community, if the coin goes up from there, what they'll do is they will then post the charts, and they'll say, oh my gosh, it's going up. He's wrong. All the things he said was wrong. They'll say this over and over again, and it will trap people. And, you know, I can't speak more about it. Why? Because the more I speak about trash, the more I give energy to them. So that's why I'll barely speak about trash, because trash, you're like lighting them on fire, but then everybody catches attention. They try to put their hand into the rubbish bin and they get their hands burnt. So as the coin goes up, if it continues to go up, everyone's like, wow, he's wrong. And I'll just keep laughing, and then right at the very, very end. So that's how these things play out every single time. Just because someone likes something, all right, and it goes down, doesn't mean their thesis is wrong. You know, it does not mean their thesis is wrong, right? Even if they say, man, you got to hold 2-3 years. Okay, 2-3 months later, it's down, you think it's wrong. Okay. But also on the other side, just because someone thinks it's bad or they don't like it and a coin goes up, that doesn't mean their whole thesis is wrong. Please remember the guy in Luna UST. the guy who criticized Luna at $35, and then Do Kwon came out and publicly humiliated him and said, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, you're stupid. And then it went to 110, okay? So this guy looked like an idiot for 5 months. For 5 long months, every day they were abusing him. And guess what? Then it went to 0, all right? So everybody kept buying, like, oh, this guy's wrong. It can't be taken down. It would have been taken down by now. You've got to be careful, all right? We're going to be careful. We're going to do our homework and our research. That's all we can do. We've got to pretend that we're playing with an evil. You've got to pretend that everybody's out to get you. That's okay. I understand this ecosystem. I can do the research. You got to present to me information why your ecosystem and all the other ones don't have VC dumpers. And guess what? 99.99% of the time, they do. Speaking of dumpers, this is the worst form of dumping. This is dumping that hurts my heart and your heart too when I tell you what it is. So there are crypto influencers out there, many of them, not a few. What they'll do is they're giving crypto advice. So you pay them for crypto advice. You pay them. Remember, you don't pay me anything. Just the friendship and kindness. All right, like, subscribe. And then models and whatever it is they make. The model and the indicator and this and that, whatever it is. Everything. Okay, I've seen everything. The short term, the mid term, long term, all of them. You give them money. And what I know they're doing, and some of them had just outright admitted it. They've actually admitted it, okay? They take everybody's money. They'll go send it to an exchange. They'll dump it. And they'll go back into the US banking system. And then they'll go buy themselves real estate and stocks. This is the most egregious, nefarious, snake, untrustworthy piece of poop, caca, diaper that you can ever have in this game of crypto. Wow, this is the ultimate betrayal, okay? Could you be even more of a traitor? So people are coming with this and they're literally taking the money and they're going and buying boomer trash assets. Now, I know who these people are. I'm not going to call them out or anything because we're here to play nice, okay? Not really. We're not here to play nice. We're here with 2 fists, okay? But instead what I'm going to do is we're going to wait. We're going to wait a long time. How long? Not 1 week. Not even 1 year, okay? We're going to wait a few years, okay? And they better pray that crypto doesn't go to the moon while their boomer assets go down. Because there's going to be some public call-outs, okay? And it's going to make some it's going to make some noise. That's what you're here for, friends. We're here as outsiders together. This is a revenge peppy, by the way. Very rare peppy. I like it. You can get it on a Discord emoji too. That's our revenge. We don't go wasting our time with these people. We're going to wait, okay? We're going to wait in the shadows and we're going to see, is crypto going to perform the way we think it does? And I want to end with Mr. Ovidian Hex. By the way, love this avatar, love these names, okay? 100%. As much as the good guys try to educate, bad actors will always entice the mind of the weak. So, you know, it's a scale, friends. It's a scale because, you know, there's bad actors, but there's also like wrong actors. You know what I mean? Like morally wrong. So what I've just told you, okay, they provide a service. It's up to you to give them the money and do that, right? So it is a scale, but you're just going to have to put them under one umbrella term. And that term is just call them losers. You understand? They're just losers, okay? You want to hang with the loser crowd. They drink soy, elbows definitely rounded. So many of them, 100%. I guarantee this Saturday, they are wearing brown shoes before 11:30 in the morning. I guarantee, and they don't have a wedding or a formal event. It's absolutely undeniable fact. All we can do is try to keep our people safe, right? And ducks and squirrels, true, they're people too, in our circle, and welcome everyone who wants to learn. That's 100% true. But I want you to know this is happening right now. Does it make me bullish? Yes, because they're mid-curvers. They've convinced large followings of the crowd that they aren't mid-curvers. But we're going to see, okay? We're going to let the results do the talking. And I can't wait for that moment. You know what else I can't wait for? For you to finally confirm our friendship in the comment section. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Tell mom and dad, we will get our revenge. Catch you in the next one.